Kia ora, Aotearoa, and today we start our story off with this dramatic photo taken in Wellington yesterday. We had that very strong southerly push moving up the country. Places along the eastern South Island would have felt that as it moved through, and of course it arrived with a bang here in Wellington. Very dramatic photos indeed. None of that today, however. Much clearer story across the country. We see a more southwesterly flow, which has now cleared most of that weather away. Maybe just a few showers along this eastern coastline and up in the north, but generally for the rest of today, not too much more expected. We see that weather system now pulling away, being replaced by this ridge of high pressure, which means it is more settled weather conditions expected. Those showers in the east and up north expected to clear later on this evening, which means that overnight, much clearer skies and cooler temperatures as well. So we see those temperatures dipping back down below zero in the central North Island. So you can expect quite widespread frosts for some places like the Waikato, and even out here in the east, quite low temperatures expected. Similarly, in the South Island, we see those 0 to sub-zero temperatures for those inland places. Now, heading into tomorrow, let's see what is on the way. We have that ridge of high pressure, as I mentioned, moving on, which means it's another settled day, plenty of sunshine for a lot of places, while this weather over here moves away to the east. So we can have a closer look at the North Island. Bit of a cloudy start to the day up north, and of course those frosts to look out for, but generally plenty of sunshine on the way. As the day goes on, however, out in the west, we do start to see that cloud pushing onto the land, but in the east should be plenty of sunshine ahead. So looking at the temperatures for tomorrow, those temperatures in the mid-teens for the North Island. Up there in Auckland, 15 expected. Similarly down here in the east. For us here in the capital, still quite chilly at 12 degrees. It is winter after all, so with that sunshine, hopefully it won't feel too bad. Then heading over to the South Island, again, we see a lot of clear skies in those central and eastern places, so chilly to start off with. Out here in the west, however, a little bit more cloud, maybe some showers in the mountainous areas and down south in Fiordland, but overall a pretty pleasant day expected. Then looking at the temperatures actually maybe a little bit warmer than average, especially along these eastern places. 17s expected in parts of the Canterbury High Country and out in Otago, 17 in Dunedin. And that actually looks to be a theme heading into Thursday. We see a general westerly flow, which means eastern places are going to be much clearer and a little bit warmer than average for this time of year. The bulk of that weather is looking to be concentrated in the west as this front approaches, maybe making its way down south, where we're expecting quite windy conditions as well. Speaking of windy conditions, we could see some windy weather down in the central part of the North Island, well, the lower part of the North Island as well. Then continuing into Friday, that system continues to move through, but in the west we do see an increase in cloud, a little bit more showers, but in the eastern part of the North Island, that's where we're expecting those warmer temperatures on Friday. By the end of the day, however, we do start to turn our attention to that next weather system, which could mean it's a bit of a wet day expected by the weekend. That's all I have for you for today. Ma te wa.